searching for you. So glad that I found you, boy. Hey, I've been feeling for you. Hey, 'cause I'm so happy, baby. You know, last night was supposed to be our chance. It was really supposed to be our moment. We were going to unwrap our doobies together and unfurl our wraps and put on our Timbs, and I don't know, we were just going to do hood rat shit together. Like we should be, like a community, you know? We were going to slick down our baby hairs, our stringent sideburns. We were going to make sure that that jazzing color took properly, so when we stand outside in the rain, that red dye just drips down our face. But alas, the Verzuz God said it shan't be. We shan't be getting the ultimate Verzuz battle of mediocrity. That's right. Ashanti versus Keisha Cole was canceled. Now, if you have not been paying attention, this cancellation came amid information that Ashanti had tested positive for the COVID-19 disease. This came after she allegedly hugged a family member. Now, of course, this all came at the 25th hour. So I don't know. I like most of you found out because someone posted something on social media and I was like, wait a minute, is this person trying to say that like the Verzuz is not happening? So I was like, well, let me dial up Verzuz and let me see what's up. 'Cause like, excuse me. And well, much to my chagrin, it was true. Now, much more details weren't given. We do know that the makeup date will be January 9th. And at this point, it's kind of like, you know, I'm definitely one of those people that like, if I want something and I want it at that moment and I'm all jazzed up to have it, if I can't get it then I kind of don't want it anymore. You know, like it was going to be a thing. It was going to be a thing, you know. And here's my thing. I know that we have been experiencing all of the latest Verzuz battles with everyone being in the same room so we can experience the uncomfortability or the tension that is amongst them. But I think I would have been okay with having this Verzuz battle with Ashanti at her house, Keisha Cole at her house. I think I would have been fine with it, right? Well, I guess it wasn't meant to be, you guys. But nonetheless, January 9th is the makeup date. So if you will be there, then good on you. I probably will not. So what else has been going on? You're tuned into an all-new episode of A Seat at the Table podcast, where if you're not at the table, you probably are on the menu. Also, I dropped 2 episodes this week. Thank you guys for supporting. I, like much of you, have been kind of getting into 4th gear, getting ready for the ending of 2020, which has been an interesting year to say the least. But like most of you, I have been just kind of readying myself for the end of the year, excited for what 2021 will bring, and mostly just happy because it's been a fantastic year, and I can't wait to see what the remainder holds. But how are you? How you doing? What's going on? Well, there has not been much happening here on our side since the last time we spoke. Happy 7-year anniversary to the self-titled Beyonce album. In 2013, on this day, 12/13/13, Beyonce dropped the Beyonce 4, right? 4 album, which featured hits like Drunk in Love, Pretty Hurts and Haunted, Partition. And, I can't believe it's been 7 years. But with that said, it seems as though Beyonce's Ivy Park is being blasted for alleged catfishing. Now, social media users and fans of Beyonce's Ivy Park line have taken their frustrations to social media after a recent campaign photo appeared to promote blackfishing. The backlash began after Ivy Park's official Instagram reposted 2 Russian models who appeared to have tanned their skin with braids and kinky hair extensions. One user even said the Ivy Park page on Insta has posted these 2 girls who are blackfishing. Now, what the fuck? You've got the next Emma Hallberg, who looks like she's been rolling in dirt, and the other one is trying to be Cynthia Bailey, allegedly. This all comes from the Hollywood Unlocked page. And quote, "I just hope that they take the picture down and these 2 lose their hairlines." Other users dug deeper and revealed more photos of models who were identified as Alina Biuini and her friend Anastasia. Alina responded to the backlash on her Instagram page and said the following in Russian. Black women and white-skinned ones as well started scribbling comments from the category, "What the fuck, delete this. These white Russians are insulting our rights. Why the hell is they wearing braids?" Okay, anyway, I'm not reading all of this. Anyways, so I am not really a huge, I don't really know too much about Ivy Park and these ads. I do know that the photo, which was posted on December 8th, with these 2 influencers, Instagram influencers, sporting the Ivy Park line from the second installment of the relaunch, is being met with a lot of quote unquote backlash. Fans also have flooded Ivy Park's comment sections, with some even tagging Beyonce to bring the star's attention to what's happening on the page. Now, although no statement has been made by Beyonce or Ivy Park following the online criticism, fans noticed that the company has finally deleted the controversial picture after much ado. Now, I'm a little surprised that a woke Beyonce would have had this happening on her page. Now, what say you? Are you okay with Beyonce choosing 2 Russian models? Now, I think the thing is, for me, and if you haven't seen the picture, I can definitely post it on the A Seat at the Table Instagram page, A Seat at the Table Pod, all one word, and also on my Twitter page at Gail Z. Hurst or at Galanda Adams. Now, I think in these sensitive times, it's kind of weird to me that Ivy Park would choose 2 white models who are specifically fronting themselves as darker skinned women with this kind of with a traditionally black hairstyle, and you could have found 2 black women, 2 black influencers. Why choose these 2? And how did this fall under the radar? I'm somewhat disappointed. Now, again, the post was deleted. But I also do know that a lot of comments that were made under these posts, obviously if the posts were deleted, then comments were also deleted. But fans also left comments under pictures that were not of these women. Now, I don't expect Beyonce to answer for this personally because, whatever. But I do expect that a lot of the people who are diehard Beyonce fans, who would sling any other celebrity up to the cross for this. I'm surprised I don't hear them talking about this. Now, I know many of you girls probably tagged Kid Fury and Crystal in this to smithereens. But, even aside from them, is this weird? This is definitely not on brand for Beyonce or Ivy Park. I guess that's why I'm a little perplexed. Like, you could have chosen any black girl. And I guess also this kind of goes into the next subject, which is the seeding of the Ivy Park brand and how we've only seen Beyonce give the brand to other celebrities. I don't really know of her seeding the brand to everyday people, and I guess that's always been my thing. It's like, you're giving people who can definitely afford it, you're giving it to them. I don't know. I just feel like, one thing that I expect from some of my favorite celebrities is that they go against the grain, that they do things that are oftentimes not indicative of what the rest of their culture is doing. And so I'm a little bit taken aback, but I think we all have those moments where we act kind of in the realm of just what is the expected and never go against the grain. And sometimes it's to our own detriment, think about it. What are the things that you've compromised on for the bag? What are the things that you've turned a blind eye to just so you could get paid? Truly. Like, how many times have you done something where you've played yourself just for some money? Well, the celebrities, they're just like us, right? Speaking of which, so after much suspicion surrounding the current relationship status of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, many people are reporting that as of July, sources were telling People magazine that Kim Kardashian West and Kanye West were still together, but living quote unquote separate lives. Now, the source tells the publication that Kim has work and projects that are important to her, and Kanye has his, and their lives don't overlap much. Now, although the reps of the 40-year-old reality TV star turned mega mogul hasn't released any official comments or statements, along with those of her 43-year-old husband turned fashion designer. And I guess we're all waiting to see what he produces at The Gap, being that The Gap Inc. had to let go of so many employees, not only from The Gap and from its Gap affiliates, but from Banana Republic, Old Navy, as well as other lines owned by Gap Inc., all of the cutting that they've had to do on the corporate retail and storefront. I really hope that the work that Kanye is going to do at Gap Inc. With his new line is by far going to be the resurgence of people on the ground level being able to get back their jobs. But at any rate, although reps for the 40-year-old reality TV couple, 40 and 43 respectively, sources add that Kim seems happy and is very focused on the work and her causes. They add that she strongly believes she can make a change when it comes to prison reform. This is her passion. Her family is very proud of her. And this arrives as amid Kim Kardashian's plea for President Donald Trump to commute the death sentence of Brandon Bernard. Now, that came this week, and as we all know, the sentence was not commuted. And unfortunately, Brandon was sentenced to death this week. And this came from after much pleas from Kim Kardashian. Now, if you don't know the story of Brandon Bernard,